What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. Welcome to Red Ranger Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, where we are going to be taking a look at a few of the Red Rangers from Hasbro's Power Ranger Lightning collection. Now, I have already taken a look at the Red Time Force Ranger. I'll link that video up above here, so he will not be in this week's review list. But the other three Red Rangers that I have, we will be taking a look at. And we're going to be going ahead and starting with my second, actually my third favorite, because my second favorite Red Ranger isn't made yet. And that is going to be the SPD Red Ranger. But before all that, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new videos constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. The YouTube algorithm is a slut for your guys' likes. But if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I'm your host, Jess the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, it is Red Ranger Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, and we are going to be taking a look at three of Hasbro's Power Rangers Lightning Collection Red Rangers. Why three? Three only? One reason, because like I stated at the beginning, we have already looked at the Red Time Force Ranger, which is actually my first favorite Red Ranger. And secondly, because I am only collecting the teams that I grew up watching and enjoyed. So if it's not a Power Ranger team that I grew up with, watching and stuff, I'm probably not going to get it. So the main ones that I grew up with were, of course, the classic Mighty Morphin, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, SPD, Dino Thunder, Mystic Force. I think that was the last one, really, was Mystic Force for me. But in there, if you caught it, my favorite, or my second favorite Red Ranger is from Ninja Steel. And unfortunately, Hasbro has not given us a single Ranger from that team, which I really hope they give it to us soon, because that is my favorite Power Ranger team, second only to, Time Force. So we are starting with my third favorite Red Ranger, and of course my third favorite team here with SPD. This guy is just so cool, because not only did he become a leader without wanting to be, and so he kind of had to step up and come into that role, but he also has a bit of powers in a way. He can like transport himself or make himself see-through, right, if I'm remembering correctly. I just rewatched the whole season last year, right before Netflix took him off off their streaming service. So that was the last time I saw these episodes, so I'm sorry if my memory's a little foggy on them, on some of the details and whatnot, but I do know that he has a few powers, and I do like his story arc and how he becomes the Red Ranger without wanting to become the Red Ranger, but it was always in his destiny to become the Red Ranger. And also his little bickering and fighting with the Blue Ranger, who wants to be the Red Ranger, if you know, you know. But anyways, guys, this guy is so cool. Now, I know you see two Lightning accessories here, but the thing is, my only concern with Hasbro's Power Ranger Lightning collection line is their QC issues. I ordered one of these guys, and the helmet paint was so off. The silver on the border right here was actually in the middle of the visor, so I had to return him. And after I returned him and sent him back, I actually found this thing under my bed while I was cleaning, so now I have two Lightning accessories for him. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with these Hasbro Power Ranger Lightning collections. They are cheap in terms of price, especially compared to their Black Series and Marvel Legends, but you are getting a lot more QC issues. Not that Black Series and Marvel Legends don't have their QC issues, but you are getting a little bit more, I've noticed, with these figures. So you just have to make sure you pay attention when you go to the store, when you order them, that you look them over real quick through the window box, so that way you can return them if they need to be sealed first, if you see something wrong with the paint applications in any way. So with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So we will take a look at the accessories he is holding last. But first and foremost, he comes with an alternate head, and I am noticing that the majority of these guys come with alternate heads, if not all of them, which I think is really cool. So of course, he comes with his alternate unhelmeted head. I believe his name is Jax, if I can remember correctly. The hair is very nicely detailed. You can see layers in it. You can see how some hair is longer, some hair is shorter, and you can actually see the layers. See, here's some more shorter hair, so that's really nice. The face is actually really close to the actual actor's likeness. If I can remember, I'm going to try and put the actor's likeness in these Power Ranger videos when it's applicable. Obviously I can't do that for like the villains, or like kind of like the Shadow Ranger, he was a dog, so I can't do it for that. But with this guy, you know, I can definitely hopefully remember to put a picture next to this head sculpt. So he also comes with an extra pair of hands. They don't match. In fact, one is just a basic either karate chop hands, because you know they do karate in the show and that's how they fight, or a saluting hand, you know, however you want to use it. And he comes with a SPD morpher hand, and if you'll give me a sec, I'll pull up the morpher accessory that he actually comes with right here. So here's the back and here's the front, and it is actually very nicely detailed. If I pull it forward, let me see if it'll focus, you can see that even the SPD is clearly marked and not bleeding over, and there's little hash marks right here that it's either, you know, morph or judgment or one other thing. I forgot what the third one was, and they're pretty clearly marked. Like, there's not really an issue with seeing them. I mean, obviously you probably can't read them, but it looks like they're on their own line and there's space in between, so that's really good paint apps on that little accessory. So the hand, his morpher hand, so see how it's all awkwardly shaped, is meant to fit the morpher, because if you don't know, the activation button is right there in the middle in between the two red lights. So that's what that hand's for. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he has in hand. So first off, let's look at the Lightning piece that he comes with. He comes with one of these guys, remember, only one. So it is nice, I have to admit, and I am glad and happy that I have two. I'm not glad and happy what I had to go through to get two, but now that I do have two, it is pretty nice because it looks even and whatnot. So he comes with one of these that he can attach to either gun. Now, looking at the guns, they are the same handguns that he uses in the series, which are essentially a car when you form it together. Spoiler alert, it does come together, so you can flip that up, pull second handgun blaster. There's a look at that a little closer, and it does slide in together right there and form his mega blaster. And as you can see, it's a race car. It's supposed to, there we go. Wish I would have known that when I was taking my review pics, because it looks all weird. So as you can see, there's the car, and then when you charges it up, the wheels turn and it flashes lights, and then it just goes poof. Or you know what, the wheels turn, the lights flash, and then it goes boom right there. So that's really cool that they allow you to connect it instead of I'm sorry, I can't speak right now, guys. That's really cool that they allow you to connect it and not just include a separate weapon. I'm sure Hasbro did that, you know, to save themselves on some cash as well, but I'm sure that saves us as consumers some cash. So with that being said, guys, that is all the accessories that he comes with. So let's go ahead and pull him forward, take a closer look, and check out the paint app. So like I said, this one's not 100% perfect either. It is the best of what you're going to get, so you can't really complain. Like I said, I just got into this line recently, so I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it, much like I know with Black Series and NECA figures and whatnot. But I am pretty happy with what I'm getting. You know, you get a lot of articulation, a lot of cool accessories, more than you do with Black Series and most Marvel Legends that are even priced higher than these guys. And these guys are coming with alternate heads, alternate hands, and you know, we're not even getting alternate hands or heads for Black Series, like, you know. So I'm really happy with what we're getting in this line, and for what the price point is, which is about 20 bucks, it is very nicely detailed and painted nicely if you don't get one that's all, you know, QC'd issued out. So with that being said, guys, now that you've taken a nice close look at him, if you had some time to, you know, really look at him, Let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. Like I said, he does come with a lot of articulation, which is amazing, especially for Power Rangers, since they're always fighting in karate and kung fu and martial arts and all that kind of stuff, you know, since they are Sentai based characters. So he can look down that way, he can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. These guys actually have really good neck joints. That's what I've noticed about them, and they work really well. He can look up, most likely because, you know, whenever the villain grows, they're like, oh no, go the Megazords, you know, and they're always looking up. So you got to have that ability on your Power Ranger figures to take those pics, and that's just giving me ideas. So cool. So anyways, with that being said, he does come with a nice butterfly joint right there. As you can see, it goes all the way back, all the way in. You do get 360 rotation at the shoulder. It goes out all the way. Bicep rotation as well, 360. Double hinge elbow joints. A little stuck, but he does go pretty far in. Rotation at the wrist, in and out hinge at the wrist, rotation at the waist, as well as a nice cut for some ab crunch down and some ab crunch back. He can almost do the splits. Not quite, but almost. He does come with a thigh swivel up top. Kick forward that much, kick back that much. Double hinge knees, almost kicks his own ass. Toes down, toes up. Ball rocker joint. So like I said, ton of articulation, and look at that. I literally just placed him down and he just stood. Sorry, I messed up place. I don't know what's going on with me. Well, I do know. I'm getting ready for a show. I'm low on carbs, so that's what it is. But anyways, guys, this guy is so cool, super articulated, super posable, and as you can see, he stands very well on his own if you just put him down real quick, because he is nicely balanced, and his joints are nice, and they kind of just formed when I put him down, you know. I mean, they didn't move or anything. I had to push him into place, but as you can see, he's not having an issue standing at all. And you saw how articulated he is. He can bend and look up and do all sorts of things. So if you're into action photography or putting these guys into some really crazy action poses, I do say these are great figures for that. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics with this guy in it, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited shots called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out, and if you like what you see, leave me a follow. But if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it, guys. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.